Hi everyone, so I have my Empties as of January 2015 and it's some stuff I'm just throwing away because it's gone bad or whatever. Some things that I finished and some of it's makeup and some of it is skincare. Yep, skincare and makeup. And it's it's not a terribly bad amount of makeup. And some samples that I used. So anyway, let's just get going. I think I'm just gonna really briefly go over the things I'm throwing away. This is the Soap and Glory hand food. I got this little size in the Sephora like checkout line thing because I had heard so many people talk about it. I had gotten this quite a while ago and it totally has separated and I really don't like the scent. It is so strong and I don't like it, so that's why I just never finished it. This Exude, it's like a liquid lipstick thing, whatever. I got it through the Allure Sample Society box. I'm never going to use it. It's a liquid. I'm just gonna throw it away because I don't want it. I don't want it. Revlon Precision Lash Glue. I basically never wear false lashes. I've had that glue forever. I tried to use it here recently and it was really gloopy and gross, so I figure it's time to throw it away. Mercier, and this is just like a deluxe sample-y size. I got this in a swap just as a throw it in if you don't want it, you can pitch it kind of thing. Super duper shimmery, and I just don't like the kind of glitter it leaves on your lips, and the color just doesn't really work for me, etc. So whatever, it was just thrown in like in case I could use it, otherwise just pitch it kind of situation. This is my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze. So I got this pretty much when it came out, and as you can see, it is just, it is almost bone dry. So I may try to revive it, gonna refresh my memory. I know, you can microwave it and it will kind of warm up, but it's lost all that moisture, so I don't think that it's ever going to really, it's gonna need a lot of love in order to come back at all. So I may try to revive this guy, but otherwise it's probably just gonna go in the trash. Actually recycling, maybe if I could just clean it out, I could stick it in the recycling since it's a glass jar. So that's all the stuff that I'm throwing away. The samples that I have tried, this was I can't remember if this was in my last Empties or not. It may have been, but it's the Anastasia Brow Duo in medium brown. Yeah, I believe so, or soft brown. I think medium brown. Really liked it, and I ended up buying the full size of soft brown because I liked it so much. Oh, here's another Soap and Glory. So this was Moisture Extreme Body Cream, and it says Sugar Crush Body Buttercream. I got this with a Sephora order. I was thinking that it was going to be like vanilla frosting, buttercreamy scented, but it's lime, which there was something about the lime fragrance that I did not enjoy. I remember telling my husband some specifics, but I don't remember what they were. We were driving to Target and I was just pontificating upon the lime. There was something about the lime that I didn't like, but I feel like it worked really nicely. So if they had a different fragrance, I would consider possibly maybe buying it, maybe. This is the Moisture Boost Paula's Choice SPF 30. So I bought full size of this. I like it. It's nice. It's not as hydrating as the Moisture Boost Treatment Cream or whatever it is, the non-SPF one. That's the one I use. I alternate, what I'm doing right now is alternating the Moisture Boost Cream one night, then the next night I'll use the Moisture Mask, I think, which is like a moisturizing mask, but I'm just leaving it on all night because this part of my face is so dry. Anyway, I do like the SPF, but it's not as moisturizing. This is the Boscia Tsubaki Cleansing Oil Gel, and it must have been sticky because there are cat hairs all over it. Gross. I've been looking for something that I could use to take off my eye makeup while in the shower that would be an oil, but you don't have to use on dry hands and a dry face, because I find that difficult to do in the shower. I can do it, but I don't like doing it. I do like the cleansing balm, but again, it really works much better if you use it with dry face, dry hands, and I was just getting tired of that. And anyway, so I thought I'd try a sample of that, and that does not really work all that well. So I think Paula's Choice said there isn't a whole lot of oil in it. I think something, I don't know. I got a sample of the Tom Ford Velvet Orchid. I also got just Black Orchid, which smells, everybody says like rotten fruit, accord or note. I can't say that I'm super familiar with the smell of rotten fruit, but it does have a very funky, not pleasant funky smell to it that I don't know if I'll be able to finish that sample. I went through this one quite fast, Velvet Orchid. I like the way it smells at first, but I can't smell it after an hour, like nothing. It just disappears on me, and it's unfortunate. Well, it's kind of fortunate because it's really expensive, but it's unfortunate because I do actually surprisingly like how it smells at first. So that's kind of a bummer. And I think I can reuse the little spray doohickey that they made that sample with, so that's kind of fun. I'm sure I'll be putting something in there. Maybe I'll put something like those samples that come in the things where you just pull the top off and it's just open. Maybe I'll put one of those samples in the little spray thing. That would make that easier. Okay, so that's all of my samples. I'll do skincare first, and then I'll do the makeup. Neutrogena Naturals Fresh Cleansing and Makeup Remover. Silly me thinking that the name was Neutrogena Naturals, that this wouldn't have a lot of scent to it. It has a lot of scent. It's quite smelly, and it doesn't remove makeup all that well, eye makeup that well, and I would not recommend this. I would not purchase this. Yeah. Right now I'm using the CeraVe foaming cleansing gel. I really enjoy how it feels, but it also does not remove eye makeup well, but at least it's unscented, and for my skin I feel like it works nicely. Now, to tell you how old this says new on it, and it's definitely not new anymore. I've had this for a long time. It's the Neutrogena Eye Makeup Remover Lotion. Hydrating. So I bought this because I tried the Neutrogena, the oil-free dual phase eye makeup remover that everybody loves so much, and it made my under eyes peel. Ugh. My under eyes are very picky. They're very dry, very, very dry. Anyway, this is really nice, but I find it kind of cumbersome to use, because what I generally use eye makeup remover for is cleaning up after I have washed my face in the shower, because I take a shower every night, and that's when I take my makeup off, is in the shower. So I'm just using whatever soap. I feel like it's economical. But especially when I have a cleanser that doesn't remove eye makeup very well, I then go in with something else to get rid of all the like waterproof eyeliner basically that's left around my eyes. Since I'm tight lining every day now with a waterproof liner, it just does not wash off well. Anyway, basically I feel like to use this effectively, I put it on a Q-tip, which works really nicely. It doesn't get in your eyes, it doesn't sting, it doesn't give a film, whatever, and it doesn't make my under eyes dry. Really, really nice, and I have another tube of it because I got to almost finishing it a long time ago, so I bought a new tube, but I find it kind of a pain to use, and I'm not a huge fan of using Q-tips so regularly, so because it just feels kind of wasteful to me. And anyway, so what I'm using right now are the eye makeup remover wipes, which are just the little tiny circles from May, and I'm using the oil one. So that cleans up really fast, but then it leaves like a huge amount of oil on your eyes. And if I go in with something else to remove that, then the oil doesn't get in my eyes and create the film. But if I don't do that, it's like an hour that I'll have that film where like the lower half of my vision is totally blurry. And that's really unpleasant. So yeah, anyway. So to remove, then I'm going in with the Rimmel like Just Let It Go makeup remover on just like a small strip of a cotton round. and that removes any like leftover stuff and it gets rid of the oil. It's ridiculous. It's a very complicated process right now. But yeah, anyway, this has nothing to do with that. Okay, last thing, and I probably should have used some sort of hand cream. My hands are like really scaly right now. This is the L'Occitane, which one is this? Dry Skin Hand Cream. So it's 20% shea butter, I believe. I like this okay. I didn't find it super moisturizing, but I really don't like that powdery scent. I don't like powdery scents. They make me think of the bathroom. And that's just not something I want to be thinking about when I'm putting my hand cream on, so just personal preference there. Okay, so the makeup, I have more than mascara, which is always exciting. Let's just do mascara first. LORAC Pro mascara. This one came in that HSN had a really super duper deal where you could get this mascara plus the LORAC Pro 2 palette, and you could use a 20 off $40 purchase. So I got the LORAC Pro 2 palette and this mascara for $22. Yeah, I would highly recommend following Nouveau Cheap on her blog and Instagram, because she's always posting, like, just periodically HSN has these coupons available for new customers, and they just make some products like that are close to that limit, like 20 off 40, insanely cheap. So that's how I found out about this deal. Anyway, so this has like a huge brush wand. Huge. I mean, it's like the size of my eye. Crazy. I did not really enjoy this mascara. It was okay, but it wasn't, I know I didn't love it, and that's about all I remember. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Miss Manga. So this is the second tube I've bought of it. I'm not sure if I'll get another one. I don't know how I feel about it anymore. I felt like the first tube worked better for me than this one did. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know. It's just, there's a certain amount of clumpiness that I like, but then there's a lot of clumpiness towards the tips of my lashes I hate. And I was having a hard time getting the look that I prefer with this mascara with the second tube. So I don't know if I'll buy it again. All right, so this one's kind of sad. It's the Too Faced Shadow Insurance and Lemon Drop. I did buy this quite some time ago. The thing I like about Too Faced, well, Shadow Insurance for me works the best of any eye primer. And the nice thing about Shadow Insurance is that when it gets old, it separates, but all you have to do is like squeeze it a bunch and it recombines and still works well. The LORAC behind the scenes eye primer, that one gets thick and hard, and there isn't really anything you can do about it. So the tube is a really good value. Get more product than Shadow Insurance for like the same price or maybe a little less, but I can't finish it because there's so much of it and it gets like all hard and thick and gross. But these I feel like last almost forever. So anyway, this one is almost empty, but the cap, I dropped the cap one day and it just has disappeared. I don't know where it went. There is a small hole in the floor of our bedroom where my vanity is. Maybe it fell in that hole. I don't know. The cap just disappeared. So anyway, there's very, very little product left in here. I did use it for a little bit with the cap missing, and it got to the point where it was starting to like harden. So I'm like, okay, I just need to get rid of this. So I do like this, but I wouldn't say Lemon Drop is really at all that great at color. It's supposed to be like a canceling out kind of the reddish tones in your lids, but I didn't find that it really did that. And it adds a little bit of shimmer, not enough to really make a difference, but enough that like a lot of times I put primer in my eyebrows just to keep my eyebrow color product from moving around. And it was enough that it would be a little bit noticeable in there, so I didn't use it in my eyebrows. Anyway, love Too Faced Shadow Insurance, but would not buy Lemon Drop again. All right, last makeup thing is the Sonia Kashuk Bare Minimum Pressed Powder, and this was in translucent. Fair, I forgot this had broken. See, the thing is that there was very little left, and then my son chucked it, and so what was left is now in pieces. I was pretty much had decided that I was done with it anyway. There we go. So basically it was just the little rim, you know how it gets. And it's very fragile at that point anyway. Sometimes when you're putting your brush in there, it just starts crumbling, whatever. What I liked about this is, I hadn't used this in quite a while, but I pulled it out just so I could finish it. And it doesn't have a huge amount of coverage or anything. But when applied with a sponge, or not a sponge, a puff of some sort. Oh, look, there's one in there. It's a MAC one. It gives some coverage, plus I found that it held up pretty well to me, like sweating and being oily for the first several hours in the day. So when I really appreciated this the most was when I was walking a fair distance to a bus stop to go to work, and it was summer. So, you know, I'm a really sweaty person, so I did sweat a little bit, and it just seemed to last pretty well, like on my nose, which is impressive. So I did really enjoy this powder. I don't believe that I would get it again though, because it is a little drying and I can't use it on the rest of my face. So there are I have a lot of like powder foundations and other kind of drying powder foundations, and this one really isn't so much a foundation anyway. But it was nice. I don't even know if they make this anymore, to be honest, so maybe it's all a moot point anyway. That is it for my Empties as of January 2015. I will include a link below of the products that I'm working on using up. One that is included is the lipstick I have on right now, which is the L'Oreal Fairest Nude, what is that, Color Riche. So hopefully I'll have some of those items. Oh, also the mineral veil that I have underneath my mineral powder. Yeah, so anyway, I will include a link to that. That's the stuff that hopefully will be appearing in my next Empties video. Not all of it, but some of the things, possibly. And yeah, so let me know if you finished anything recently, or if you have anything kind of on its last legs. If you've tried any of these products, maybe they worked for you and they didn't for me, or vice versa, let me know. And I hope you are having a great day, and thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you soon.